falsification of records. That's how a VDOT official describes what a local contractor did on one of the biggest highway projects in Hampton Roads.
It was too much for one of the employees to keep under wraps, so he blew the whistle and came to 10 on your side. Investigative reporter Chris Horne. Chris.
Anita, the subcontractor, Roadside Incorporated, installs what's called underdrains. They directly affect the life of the roadway. The contractor has to certify by using special video cameras that they are properly installed. Well, the whistleblower told us, and we confirmed with VDOT, that for the crucial widening project of I-64 on the peninsula, those quality assurance videos were faked. The recent widening of I-64 in the Yorktown-Lee Hall area has undoubtedly helped the flow of traffic, but the flow of water away from the road's foundation is far less certain. The system is called underdrain. Unlike the stormwater drains that channel water away from the road surface, underdrain piping moves water away from the road's foundation.
We've always did questionable things because we, on a lot of jobs, we're hired to put it in and then inspect it ourselves.
Lucius Alston spent 8 years as a foreman with Roadside Incorporated. He says Roadside was required to get video of every linear foot of underdrain pipe it installed to make sure it's unobstructed. On previous jobs, that often was not the case.
It would be crushed, it would have stone in it, it would be egg-shaped, it would be full of sludge.
And according to Alston, Roadside began to cut corners. For the 64 widening project, Roadside submitted bogus stock video of clear pipe instead of the actual pipe they had installed.
We would video a good piece, and we would submit that for the messed up piece. So that's how we would cover it up.
Alston quit Roadside this spring and contacted VDOT and the federal government about what he knew.
Clearly, the subcontractor submitted false reporting, false quality control videos to the prime contractor.
VDOT District Engineer Chris Hall confirms Alston's claims.
I mean, it's pretty blatant, you know, and when we did look at them, there was no question that these were copies of about 10 different videos.
We searched for Roadside owner Bobby Dean at his home near the water on the peninsula, and his place of business, and by phone, but got no response. Alston said Dean directed him to falsify the video records, and he went along at first because he says he had no choice.
I'm doing what the owner told me to do, you know, or I'm not going to have no job.
The prime contractor for the 64 widening is Alan Myers, which hired Roadside as a subcontractor.
When it was brought to us that Roadside had submitted potentially falsified video, we took that very seriously.
So seriously, in fact, that Alan Myers fired one of its own workers who knew about the bogus videos.
Unfortunately, they did not raise a red flag. They did not report it to their supervisor, and that employee no longer works for us.
And Alan Myers fired Roadside as one of its subs. Here's the potential consequence of bad or blocked underdrains.
It shortens the life of the road itself.
But VDOT says drivers are not in danger.
This is no way connected to the stormwater system. This, again, is that foundational drainage system that will not impact the safety.
We are doing a full video re-inspection of the 120,000 feet of pipe, and we'll put together a full comprehensive plan for any issues that need to be addressed, and we will address those immediately.
VDOT says it's reviewing Roadside's past work, and the firm is being investigated.
The subcontractor is under a federal investigation, and when that's completed, then there'll be a determination on whether they're taken off a statewide bidders list or any further action that the agency would take against them.
And VDOT is already changing how early in the process it reviews subcontractor work.
So earlier we would be looking at these video inspections as opposed to waiting until we're in the final closeout phase.
And the companies doing the work will no longer police themselves.
We're no longer allowing those subcontractors to self-perform on QC. So it's a better way to keep folks honest.
And VDOT is currently looking into another portion of the 64 widening project where Roadside installed underdrains there. Alan Myers says it has held back an undisclosed amount of money from Roadside because it's in default of its contract. VDOT says taxpayers will not have to cover the cost of any under-drain pipe that would need to be repaired or replaced. Chris Horne, 10 on your side,